how are we? This is Hell Let Loose. I love this game. I really enjoy this game. There's so many different roles you can go. However, this one is on the commander. Probably the hardest role in the game. Out of all the research that I've done on this game, which I've done a lot of people have been saying, don't go commander until you're such and such level, or I wouldn't go commander until you're level 50 minimum. Some people even said level 100, or at least got 100 hours in the game. For that I do agree in some point, but the only way that you're going to learn to go commander is by going commander. And for me, I was fairly lucky, and this is something to look out for quickly before I go into the game. If you want to go commander, basically just stick around after a game's finished. Sometimes when you get put into a new server, a lot of people leave, and you'll find that it's just maybe you and one or two other people. They'll eventually leave. If they do leave, just go commander and just practice. It's just you on a server alone. That's what I did. Yes, it was pretty boring, but I also learned how to play commander, like navigate the menu, and I also realised that you don't need an engineer to drop or to build nodes, as the game actually gives you resources and they generate over the game. However, obviously if you have support or an engineer to build these things for you, then it's a lot easier. Now, for this game in particular, I joined as a squad leader, another good role that I prefer to go. I just don't like going into a game and joining a squad and that guy or squad leader doesn't have comms, so he's not telling us what the commander's saying. So I love squad leader, it's really good. However, we noticed that there was no commander, so I said to my squad that I might go commander, but I'm not very good, I'm kind of new. But I got a lot of support from the guys, so I abandoned the squad leader post. I jumped into the commander role, let the boys know from all the different squads. I did say to them, look, I'm really new, guys, but I'm going to give it my best, so be patient with me. But luckily, like I said, the team that I had were fantastic. They had a lot of knowledge, and some of them were really good at the game. You might find out that the reason why we won this game was because of the team. They were really good. However, but when they asked for stuff, they got it. Maybe not right away, but they got it eventually. So the game kicks off where I've just taken on the role, and I've just told the boys. Now the game is over an hour long, so get comfy, and I hope you enjoy. I will be pausing at parts to let you guys know what I could have done better or should have done better. But yeah, I hope you enjoy, and I hope that you learn something from it, and don't be shy to go commander. It's really good fun. Alright guys, enjoy.
Enemy infantry over there, boys. Marking.
So I guess you could say this is maybe mistake number one. Already I'm too focused on infantry ahead of me. What I could be doing is maybe looking at the map, maybe calling in a recon plane, dropping in supplies to people that are maybe pushing for different sectors. But again, this is a learning curve for me and for everybody, I guess. I spot somebody here and I'm just trying to work out the recoil and the bullet drop. I hit him once, the guy gets scared and moved on. But again, this is a classic example of where I'm getting too focused on one thing, whereas as a commander I should be looking over many other things. But again, something to take into the next game.
Hey man, got me bangers out, man. I'm gonna ping them up for you.
Recon plane coming in, boys. Check your maps.
Recon plane coming in.
Recon plane coming in, boys. Check your maps.
This is what you just heard me doing there, obviously, was calling in the recon plane, but what you should have heard in the proximity guy was one of our squad leaders talking in proximity chat to the boys around him to let them know that there's a recon
Bomb
plane
and run
coming
coming
in.
in on your mark.
This is
Stay down,
very
boys.
good, and you'll see a lot of comms between me and Mad
Bomb
Dog
and
in
run
this
coming
game.
in, boys. Bomb and run
Very
coming
good
in.
gameplay so far.
Getting some big hits. Starting to move up now. Start to move up, boys. Thank you for the nodes. Appreciate it.
Okay, so this is where I guess you could say is where error number 1 occurs. Now on the map here, it says that one of the boys have pinged an enemy garrison and infantry on C6. Now I was more concentrating on saying thank you for the nodes, and I totally did not take the fact that he pinged an enemy garrison, or in fact that there was infantry there. Now there wasn't a lot I could have done. There was no recon available as I've just used it, and the bombing run was also used. But it's good information to know, and it's something that I'm definitely going to take note in the future. Always be aware of your squad leaders who are talking to you and aware of their pings. Not only will they ping it with what is there, but it will also give the letter of the squad, just so that you know whose pings belong to who. Just to take note of that. I thought it was quite important. Anyway, back to the video.
Hey Commander, Easy Company here. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, buddy.
Send me some supplies in the north of the objective.
Absolutely.
To build up garrison. Thanks.
Supplies coming in. 30 seconds.
Perfect.
Just want to give out a big shout out to that guy MoX. This is actually the second time that I played with this guy. This is a random game that we played, and he was doing the
Commander,
exact
can
same
we get a
as in the
target to
first
the
game.
middle
This boy
HQ,
was
please?
asking for supplies so he could build the necessary equipment
you.
to win the game. So yeah, big shout out to you MoX, and I hope to play with you again in the future. I tried to send you a friend request, dude, but you have your settings on, so I couldn't send it to you, but hopefully I'll get to play with you again, man.
Right, thanks, go. Marcus.
There you go, buddy. Middle HQ.
Yo, thanks for the supplies. Carries up.
Fantastic. Nice. I've got an airhead coming in over there on D8. Maybe try and do some kind of fire as well. Let your boys know. try and surround these guys.
We drop some supplies with that as well, Commander. That'd be a bonus.
Whereabouts, buddy?
Just on the airhead as well, can build a garrison.
Absolutely.
I think there's an enemy
Some-
garrison as well, just to the north in D6.
Okay, I'm gonna send
on my
a
ping.
recon. I can send a recon over there just now.
Sorry, boys, I've got 50.
Recon plane coming in on your marker. Supplies are on cooldown for another minute or so, I think. Oh no, we can do it just now.
No dramas.
Supplies coming in on the airhead as well. I'm kind of low on ammunitions, boys, so I'm going to have to wait for it to kind of clock up for a bit. There's a lot of people in the zone there. Recon plane, tell your boys to check their maps.
You're up. We push that airhead, try and defend it.
Nice.
And guys, let's try to get in there.
I think there's one guy over to our airhead just now. On the recon map. I don't know if he's maybe seen it. Alpha squad is right in front of you.
MG or the airhead. Keep jumping and get everyone in that circle.
Yep.
Get everyone in that circle.
Yeah, push the squads, push the circle.
So Mad Dog was right. This is what I'm saying when I know the team's very knowledgeable of the game. He's recommending that we all cap the circle now, so I agree. I relay this back to the squad leaders, and I also put an attack marker on the map for all the blueberries and the other squad members who can't hear me to know what we're doing. Very good gameplay by Mad Dogs.
Everybody tell the boys to push the circle. Let's go, boys, push the circle. Push the circle.
This is a good point to maybe suggest game styles as playing commander. You don't want to be too aggressive and play frontman. Obviously, if you're dead, you can't do anything, you can't call anything or look at your map. So what I suggest and what I like to do is maybe just stay back at the capture points that we've just taken. That way you know if anybody's taken it, you can call boys back, etc. It's very important not to try and be tracked into one thing, which I do here as well. I'll find maybe one guy that takes my focus off the gameplay where I should be maybe looking at my map and aiding the squad to maybe help them. As a commander, you have to make sure that you're not just doing one thing. Always be mindful of the map and your other players. But yeah, something to look at.
Nice
Flare
flare,
out.
nice flare, nice flare.
Commander, enemy tank is pushing from the north to the objective.
Roger that. Good flare, good flare. I think I got 3 kills in the strafe run there. Multiple pings, multiple pings. I got multiple pings with that strafe run from the flare. Beautiful flare, well played recon. I got multiple targets with that flare, with the strafe run. Good work recon.
Fantastic.
Good work boys, good work. Hold your
Yeah, so
positions just now.
fantastic
Take
work
your
there from
heels in.
Recon and from the team in general. Not only was that flare enough to send the infantry in and pinpoint the enemies, but it was enough for me to send in a really safe strafe run there. So great work from Recon.
Commander, my squad's going to move between Delta 5 and 6 and we're going to build a garrison there with the support guy I've got, so don't throw supplies.
Garrison down on me. There's an enemy tank on us. Yeah, take the tank here, boys, if you can. Take that
Ping on that tank.
Yeah,
It's around here somewhere.
go on, it's almost dead. Almost
You got a
dead.
ping on that tank.
Yeah, it's
Just
almost
keep looking
down.
around.
It's almost down, it's almost down. Oh no, it's our tank, it's almost down. Fuck. Where is it?
Yeah, so this is a mistake I made. I thought that was an enemy tank. Yeah, I'm not very clued up on different armies and what their tanks were at that time. We did lose a friendly tank here. We knew that there was an enemy tank around us, but we just didn't know where. But yeah, that was a silly call out on my part, I think.
Scott, can you come on? No. I have Scott, he's Scott.
Yep, Delta Squad, if you want to carry on pushing up to railway crossing. Trying to clear up the rest of the infantry here. There's still a tank in the area. If somebody can switch to anti-tank just to get rid of this tank. I believe the tank is here.
We need a ping on this tank. We're in the
Yeah.
Tiger, but we've got no pings. We've got no visuals on this tank right now.
I don't have a visual on here, but I can hear it. It's kind of around me. Now I've put the marker down in the general area.
Sammy, can you do it?
Clean up some infantry here at the crossing stuff. People over here, buddy. Recon plane coming in. Recon plane coming in, boys. Check your maps. Recon plane coming in. Check your maps.
So I didn't really want to call this in because I thought it was maybe kind of selfish just using it for me, but we were looking for a tank as well, and also we wanted to know how many more infantry were trying to attack and take back the point. Again, I could have looked at the map and seen where else the boys could have used it, but still, I wanted to see how many we had around us.
Still getting some infantry on railway crossing, boys, if somebody could defend. Still got some infantry on railway crossing. Grenade. Grenade.
So a good point to make here is try not to die, basically. I know it's really hard as a commander, but try not to be as aggressive as possible. Not as aggressive as possible, should I say. A dead commander is absolutely useless here. You'll hear some people ask me for some information, and there's nothing I can do here apart from look at the map. So yeah, it's a really good idea to maybe use your infantry, let them push, and if there's anything you can do from the back lines, as you've seen there, I got a couple of kills.
Tank's
Once
still
you're
there.
dead, there's nothing you can do for
I believe
30
so.
seconds at the most, so be very careful
Yeah,
with
is
that.
that tank still there or?
1 second, buddy. Sorry, I was respawning there. I believe
Do you know if that tank's still alive?
I believe it is still there. I'm not too sure. I didn't see it with the recon though, so it's probably moved. Okay, Echo Golfer Foxtrot Squad. I'm going to drop some supplies on that ping there. If you can build some for MOX, good shit. Yeah, I'll drop it for you just now, man.
Yes.
Hard right, take us.
It's on its way.
Yeah, keep going up here, mate.
Good stuff. Thank you for that.
And go around here, and then we'll take a hard left when we get here onto this road. Hard left.
I got him, buddy. I think I got him, Marvin. I think I got him, buddy.
Classic example here of getting one
Hit
tracked here. I thought I killed a guy and I spent maybe a little bit too long looking for this dude where I could have been looking at the map here, but I quickly correct myself, I believe. But yeah, be very mindful of, again, not trying to do this. Let the infantry do that. That's why they picked that role.
Good work in the garrison, boys. Thanks for that.
Yeah, no bother. It's a little bit hot though, as infantry pushing us. Try and hold them off it.
New guys down as well.
Brilliant work. One plane should be available in about a minute or so.
Right, boys, I want us to move across the railroad tracks. Let's go move up to 2 seconds.
You can wait for maybe
Let's
1
move
minute.
it
I'll
there,
give-
then we're going to flank around to the left.
I can give you recon assistance in literally 1 minute if you want to hold back. Supplies are ready.
Taking fire, boys. Taking fire. Yeah, he's in here. So we're going to grenades, I'll smokes.
Commander, you can drop me supplies on my ping.
Absolutely.
Yeah, roger. Wallace, you cover, mate. Cover fire.
Alpha squad.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm done.
Recon plane coming over railway crossing just now as well, boys.
So some good comms there between the squad leaders and myself there. We got some garrisons down. You heard one of the squads wanting to make a push across the railway tracks. I suggested that we wait a minute for the recon plane. Not only now do they know where the enemy is, but they're able to make the push across to the next checkpoint. Really good play there from the boys.
Recon plane inbound. Oh, that's... You seem to be on the attack, I guess. Bravo, Delta squad, you seem to have the most resistance there. I'll send in a strafing run for you. Stand by.
We got any pings on enemy tanks?
Oh,
No, I'm not going to use that strafing run because we've got a soldier in there. So I'm going to use it. He's falling back. Alpha squad, stay where you are just now. Keep your head down, strafe and run. Negative.
Okay, so even though there was nothing on that strafing run, it's always good to relay back to your squad leaders that there was no kills with that. So that's why I said negative, just to let the boys know that whoever's there is still there.
Good push by a tank. Can we get some infantry behind that tank? Alpha squad, Bravo squad, Golf squad, you guys can start crossing now if you can.
So again, here's some good comms here from myself, just telling the boys to make a push in, obviously get some infantry support on the tank. It's always good to have some support, but yeah, I think that was good comms from myself.
Enemy Gary dismantled in E3.
Oh, fantastic work. Good shit. Yeah, start pushing after that one, boys. Good shit. Enemy supplies coming down as well, it looks like. Roughly, I would say maybe there. Hold on. on the enemy infantry mark. With a ping with a garrison mark actually. Maybe in that area.
Commander, can I request some supplies in Foxtrot 5 on that marker, please?
Absolutely, 1 second, buddy.
Thank you.
Oh shit, bug. Gonna have to wait for a couple of minutes for that one, buddy, my bad. I sent him to the wrong location. That's my error. I can go over and build it though.
So this is a mistake that I made. I'm not sure if you can actually put the supplies that far back. I think you can up to 2 squares. But sometimes the controls can be a little bit janky. You have to make sure that your mouse cursor is relatively near the point where they ask for it before you select it, because sometimes when you select something, it will go back on the last place that you've selected. Something to keep mind of, and I do happen to do it a few times in this map, but yeah, keep an eye on that, guys. Keep an eye on that one. It's a couple of boo-boos that I made.
Roger.
Recon plane coming in over railways crossing. Tell your boys to check their maps.
Commander, there's infantry near you, by the way, on my
Yeah,
ping.
I've just noticed that. Is it it could be the tank, I think.
Oh, we
Commander,
just
Commander.
destroyed that tank.
Oh, nice.
Commander, cancel those supplies, please. We've got, we can do that with our territory. Cancel supplies.
No problem, buddy. Somebody's on your tank, guys. Yeah.
I got him.
Oh, I think I got hit by a mine.
Alright, just move us forward a little bit, mate.
Good work.
Guys, I've just seen two enemy supply trucks coming out of the base, and they seem to be heading towards the 5th flag, which seems to be in I-8.
Roger that.
So after Pavlov's, it should be bottom sector.
Roger that.
So some really good information there and intel from Recon Squad. They just seen some Recon trucks leaving HQ and going to a certain area on the map, which indicates where the next point will be after Pavlov. Some really good information there.
So we're looking to try and get a garrison up in maybe G4, G7. Delta squads maybe looking to build that if they can. I can drop some supplies.
Commander, my support guy has just gone AWOL. Can you drop me some supplies on this marker in, it's going to be in
G5.
Foxtrot 5.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, Foxtrot 5. Thank you.
On the way, buddy.
Ray's definitely
Thank you.
setting down garrisons with those.
Oh,
Gary in the
I
south,
think
ready?
it's a recon guy just fucking around and having a room. Great work. I'm not too worried about this guy. Okay, Bravo Squad, Delta, Alpha, let's start pushing in from the north.
that flowed.
Let's push them in, yeah, let's squeeze these guys. We're on an absolutely good, yeah, that's a really good flare as well. Such a good position, boys. These guys are trying to be more aggressive, but we can just take this. If we get in there now, that's ideal.
Commander, can you remove a rear garrison, please? I'm trying to build this one on the left-hand flank.
Whereabouts, sorry? Oh,
Can you remove a garrison with reach element? Yes, please.
Yep, absolutely. Garrison down. Go ahead.
Yeah, guys.
I mean, it's
Right, guys, we have to go try and clear it out.
Recon plane coming in, guys. Let's go for the push. There you go. It's a decent recon plane. Good push, sire. I seen that. Still got some guys here. I'll just ping them for you. One guy here as well. Delta, you have some heat on that Garrison. Yeah, nice. You got it. Good shit, boys. It's a bit risky not having much defending here on the railway crossing, but if we can start pushing in there, shouldn't be too much of an issue. Enemy, is that an enemy Garrison, true? Not a good flare there. Delta squads, you might have an enemy Garrison there if that's true on that ping.
tank incoming from the HQ.
Tank coming from HQ.
Definitely enemy guys down there. Right, boys, let's go for this. Oops.
Enemy garrison on flag is dead on ping. G ping, golf ping.
Copy that. On H7. I think I done a boo-boo. I think I done a boo-boo. Everybody stay down.
Get inside.
I think I did a boo-boo.
I think you're good to be fair.
Imagine I just got a garrison out as well. I thought I'd get jackpot.
Class. Yeah, the other Gary that I pinged on G got dismantled
Aye.
as well, to be fair,
Yeah,
so
beautiful.
pretty decent.
Good
Nice
work,
one,
boys.
guys.
Good work, good work.
Yeah, and I was completely wrong about it being on the bottom side, turns out. Don't know where that guy was going in the truck.
Okay, I'm going to drop some supplies over on H3, followed by an airhead. Maybe get some over there, get a garrison down. Unless you guys want supplies there to build, I can drop supplies there just now. Right on Pavlov's house. Ask Pavlov if he can build it. Don't give a shit. Got to say, guys, this is the first time I've went commander. You've made it really easy for me, so GG's to you guys.
No, you're doing a good job, mate.
Yeah, man. It's
No,
really,
you've done well, mate, you've done well.
yeah, I really enjoyed it. I only got this game on Saturday, like.
It was fucking class, like, I've had it for about 12 months, it's still just as good.
Yeah, like last Saturday, so I've had it for about a week. Done my research though.
Nice.
No, you can tell, to be fair. You seem pretty knowledgeable despite your level or whatever, so well done to you. That's off.
Appreciate it. Apart from a few boo-boos here and there, but forget that.
happens to everyone, mate.
I just don't like wasting resources, man.
Yeah, so just to say how good these guys were again, man, with the feedback that they gave me was fantastic. Even though I'm a low level, these guys were really happy with my work. But like I said, I don't think we would have won this game if it wasn't for these guys and how knowledgeable and how good they actually were at the game. But like I said, they were happy with me. I was more than happy with them. The communication was flowing, and that's another thing that I noticed as well. Like at the start of the game, we weren't really talking as much. But as the game progressed, certainly at the halfway point, all the squads were no doubt talking to themselves, and all the squad leaders were talking to me as well. So, like I said, this is how the game should be played. So if you do want to go commander and you're not sure about it, just go, man. Just tell them, look, I'm new, but any commander's better than no commander, and that's the only way you'll learn. So GG's.
H7, tell your boys just be careful if you spawn on it. Okay, recon plane coming in. It looks like they've just done the same, so be cautious.
Miner, can we have supplies on the airhead marker?
Okay, so you've got enemy infantry on. Oh, hold on. Yeah, close to the outpost, the airhead with the supplies. Yeah, good shit. There's a lot of people in there. Gonna hit them with a strafe run. What was that last command? The last action somebody asked? Supplies or? I thought somebody asked.
Supplies
I think he was
forward,
supplies,
good.
yeah.
G4. G4.
Juliet
Yep, no problem.
on the flank.
I see you, buddy. The fuck? Pavlov's house is being captured. That should be alright. Get some boys to defend that. Not too worried. I'll just drop supplies on. Give me 1 minute for that supply drop. Alpha squad clock.
No problem.
I'll go over to defend Pavlov.
Nerede bu kaybolmuş o?
Okay, I'm going to send a supply drop in for you boys. Why? I don't understand this. I don't think we can send him back that far. It's not letting me go that. It's not letting me place him there. Every time I try and do it, it goes back to the last checkpoint, the last checker.
Oh, no problem.
Maybe it's me. I've tried it twice now. But I don't.
Guys, enemy garrison is directly on golf pin behind L-shaped house. I think it's completely accurate. You could even strike it if you want, Commander.
I will do.
Use it, if you fancy using a precision strike, if we've got enough.
Yeah, where is it? Your ping?
Directly on golf garrison pin.
I don't know why I'm not seeing you down there, soldier. Golf? You mean Juliet or India? Is it in enemy territory or friendly?
Enemy territory. If you zoom in on
yeah, zoom in. Yeah,
India
my
4,
bad. Yeah, I've zoomed in. My
it's
bad.
directly on the pin.
Roger that.
Yeah, I mean, essentially, if you manage to take that out with the strike, they should have no spawn apart from HQ spawn. So if we manage to start contesting L-shaped, that should be a wrap, hopefully.
Strikes on the cooldown just now. I just sent a
Alright, no worries.
stray from there. See if I could get any.
Yeah, Commander. Is ice destroyed in the north of the objective.
Nice.
If you have supplies for us,
Yeah, I can drop some for you.
thank you.
Roger that, supplies on the way. Yeah, I think you were too deep there, Foxtrot squad. It wouldn't let me put it on the second square there, I think. That's maybe what it was. I have no issues.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
No issues dropping in there for some reason. That's a nice flare there as well there, Recon. I'm watching you. Supplies inbound. I'm going to dismantle a previous garrison, please.
Enemy tanks on golf pin as well. He's just camping behind the building.
Okay. I see a good thing. Okay.
Garrison. Or I can.
Yeah, I'll take a garrison out for you, buddy.
Fucking hell, did you see that?
Garrison down, you build.
Kinda.
we can get a squad or two to defend the tank. They're pushing in for the cap.
Right, both those tanks are dead.
Beautiful, good work, man.
Okay, well,
Recon plane coming in as well.
Tank crew, enemy T-34 is still alive on G-ping. Marking for you. Yeah, enemy garrison's also still active on G-ping. Tank and garrison are pretty near, so close to each other.
Check your map, boys. Yep. I mean, I can send a bomb run in there, but we've got friendlies. 1, 2, 3.
save it, save it.
Yeah, save it. Yep. Don't want to waste it. Tank boys want their fun. I completely understand. We have supplies standing by if anybody needs them. Boom. That's a big explosion. Getting some kills myself over at Pavlov's house. Precision strikes ready, standing by. If that tank's been destroyed, you can remove your marker. Thank you. Good work, E squad.
We're capping, boys, get in the middle.
Yep.
Get on the point.
You guys can start pushing in towards the house. That'd be great. I think they're looking for a garrison. It seems they're onto a garrison. Golf squad, start pushing in south, please. Everybody start capping.
Someone brings a garrison on to
You just smoke it up.
to point.
Again, sorry.
What just blew up the Puma?
Last one, guys. Let's get it.
Let's go.
GG boys, good work on
We're getting booted off. We actually need numbers. Okay, no, not anymore. No, GG's almost there. Come on.
Yeah, man.
Fingers crossed.
Great work, boys.
Oh, nice
Thanks.
one.
Let's go.
So that was my first ever Commander victory with a full lobby. Yeah, listen guys, this game is fantastic. I really do recommend it. And like I said, Commander's one of the best roles. Yeah, I had a lot of fun. And when you get a squad where everybody's talking and everybody's playing their roles and doing what they should be and having fun, it's really good fun. And that's a prime example of what this game can and should be like. So yeah, if you've never played it, I would recommend getting it. I think it's like half price just now. So yeah, check it out. If you do, add me. We can get a few games in for sure. It's great. Alright guys, see you later.